Hey everyone, and welcome back to What You Expect, and we're going to be starting the next episode of the Batman game. I don't need to explain much. Usually Telltale has a system where they kind of give it a previously, so if not, then I'll explain as we go. Yep, there we go. Don't need to say much, so it'll tell me all the choices here.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we'll change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
And that's where we left off. So let's see what happens in this one. Alright, what are we up to now? Or what's going on? Okay, I'm guessing that's where his parents got killed. There's one way he was showing an alleyway.
You don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
Strange place to put a plaque.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this.
How would Alfred not know about it?
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
Yeah, he must have hid it from me.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years...
What would you have me do? You were a child.
Yeah, but when I became Batman, you should have told me, man.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
But I'm not corrupt. Not gonna go tell that's a bit too fair.
My money has never corrupted me, and I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm.
Yeah, that's true.
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Yeah, you never told me. Is this actually true? I never actually read the comics to find out about his family.
You're behaving like I was part of the conspiracy. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed, and you were all
Is maybe that why they were killed?
And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Well, I can't remember
If
so.
my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think? You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Ah, come on, there's hardly no going to be able to use detective mode 20 years later. In all fairness. Oh, to remember the past. Alright, fair enough.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Well, he wouldn't kill him, so let's ask him why.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him. Why would he just shoot? Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Must have been set up or something. If he just shot him like that and then got stabbed in prison afterwards. Oh no, Harvey up there. On the billboards.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Let's see. Yeah, it's the first one.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
I don't see how graffiti did that, but anyway. Peter.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Yes, there is.
Do I really want to know?
Well, we're gonna have to, Bruce. Where am I going? Now it's have to change an angle, what the hell?
Bruce, stay back.
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had a
You don't have to do this. No, Falcon. He's making a mistake.
God, that is way more gruesome than I remember seeing it.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a muggle. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's what this one's going to be about. Okay, a little quicker, please. That was just a tad bit rude, wasn't it?
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you. But this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me. I've done so much for you already.
You owe me, Harvey, and now I need your help.
That click was a
Those
bit
are
loud if you heard that.
donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support. But
I just want to say it's
should at least
personal.
know what I'm getting myself into.
This is a personal matter, Harvey.
God, he was not happy with
Fine,
that.
fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
He's so in the
You
dark
knew.
with everything.
I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
Sorry, Harvey, I was going to tell you.
Would tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
So that don't
He's
even
not
shut up me
getting
in the
off
last
the
one.
hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
That was
Keeping
awkward.
Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
We're lucky to have him.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All
How
right,
big is this hospital?
Falcone's inside.
What you call it?
Say
Police
what you
station.
gotta say.
We walk every 10
We'll be
minutes.
out here.
What kind of one has an infirmary? That's a little extreme. I didn't beat him that badly.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sew me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends.
What does Dad know
More
to
like
sew him?
cousins. Going back decades.
This one.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh?
Yes, it
The
is.
pop digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Well,
Got a whole closet
I'll ask you
full of
then, won't I?
birthday presents I was never able to give you.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked.
What a weird mouth movement that
Your
was.
father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
God, he was so dirty looks. I suppose for a second telling me it'll ease his pain. So I'm gonna get bad press for doing it this time.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever.
Why would you put the idea in my
The
head?
whole story.
Oh, that's
How
right.
much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah.
You go with
There's
this
a
one.
kindness in you.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
Why don't you mention the fact he
can't
said his
trust
name?
anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the hard way.
What the fuck?
They're waiting for you in hell! The bastard had to die.
What the hell is wrong with her face?